Alright, so we got another video. Again, the quality is going to be, not the quality, the video might lag a little bit. That's because of the Wi-Fi, right? But we're just listening. It's not a video where you watch because he's just going to be sitting there talking. We're just listening and hearing what he has to say. Alright, let's get into it.
Made a serious video in quite some time now, and I promise you that I will make a video based on what real niggas do. And I am the realest nigga alive, to be quite honest with you. Now, I keep being asked to make a video, what do I think of cheaters? Now, tell me something. Usually when you see a perfect guy, he has a perfect face, he has a perfect body, and he has an amazing personality, he takes care of women well, and he's faithful, and he's just the best guy in the world. What do you think? Gotta be something wrong with everyone, right? So he got a small dick. Now what if he had a big dick? And I'm not talking big as in like an Italian sausage big. I'm not talking big as in horse dick. I'm talking big as in rhinoceros dick. You know, the girth, the thick Chipotle burrito shit that hits every crevice behind your walls and hits every ribbed corner of your apartment complex within your endocrine system, and it's just demolishing your ovaries. So what's the situation here? We've got a perfect guy, perfect face, perfect body. Nigga sexy as fuck. Better than Trey Songz. He got his eyebrows done. He got a nice clean shave. Or if you into beards, he got a beard. Whatever you find attractive. He got the perfect personality. If a nigga knows how to eat it right, how to treat you right, he says the right things, he does the right things, and he looks good, and he has a big ass dick, he's a cheater. How do you think he learns how to say all of the right things? It's all practice. Listen, there's nothing wrong with cheating. You feel me? It's all practice. Okay, you're heartbroken, you're jealous, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. Listen to me. Would you rather your man come home not knowing how to eat your pussy? If you giving your man's pussy only once every couple of weeks, what do you think is going to happen? He's going to get rusty. He's not going to be that good. He don't got practice. He going to bust in like 5 seconds. You feel me? Let's make an analogy here. For real. For real, for real. I'm not being real. I'm being for real. I'm dead being for real. I'm dead for real. You think I'm being real? I'm dead not. I'm dead not. I'm being for real. Like for real, for real. No fucking gas. Think about it. Okay, let's say I pledge to playing a salsa band. Okay, I practice at home. But that's the equivalent of just masturbating. How do you get better at sex? By masturbating. Really. You don't really get better at playing in a band by playing with yourself. So I go and I play a couple of gigs with a gospel band on the side. Play a couple of gigs with a nice little fusion band on the side. You know, just keeping my chops up to date. Because if I'm playing with the salsa band only once a week, I'm going to get rusty. I'm not getting enough practice. I'm not getting enough exposure. You feel me? I got to learn new things, you know? Learn new kind of styles of music. Learn different new bands. It's the same thing with girls. You feel me? I can't get rusty. I got to learn my ins and outs. I got to learn different ways to do shit. I got to keep on par to keep my main girl happy. Now, you might be...
Alright, so what he's saying is like practice makes perfect. You know what I mean? So he's practicing to satisfy his girl. I mean, it makes sense, but like...
thinking, Jeffrey, what if you get one of these other girls pregnant? That's the equivalent of me leaving my saxophone in the gospel choir, and then I don't have nothing to play with when I'm in the salsa band. That's when cheating becomes a problem. When you're giving so much attention to all the other girls that you just stop paying attention to your main girl, and you stop giving her what she deserves, her real role and place. Listen, I could play with all of these different bands, but at the end of the day, I'm a salsa player. You know what I'm saying? Now, I could fuse all of my different styles and everything that I learned into that salsa band. You know, it's made me better, but it's not going to make me change. A man can cheat and still love his wife the same way a person can sin and still love God. Do you honestly? I don't see what's the big deal, because it's like, I'm just going and getting my practice. Like, what's the big deal about cheaters? Like, y'all really blowing minds, like y'all really going crazy. Y'all going nuts for no reason. Like, y'all really going crazy. You getting crazy for what? For what? Like, we out there getting practice. We making ourselves better so we can get home and please y'all. And don't just think that it's all sexual stuff. It's psychological as well. Because you have to learn how to say the right things. I gotta practice how to charm ladies. You think you think I'm really getting girls because of my looks? Do I really look cute enough for you? Do I really look cute enough for you? For real? Tell me. Because I know you gave him a second chance. You know what I'm saying? If you give him a second chance, come on. He's gonna cheat again. He's just trying to keep you happy. At the end of the day, the ends justify the means. If you a man and you cheating, keep doing it. You feel me? Keep going on with your life. Because all you're doing is getting practice. It's making you better. Remember when you was with that side bitch and she taught you how to nut in 30 seconds? And you giving it to your wife better? You got all that rust off you so you could be perfect for your wife, you know? As long as you wrap up, as long as you take care of yourself, as long as you don't get an STD and bring shit home, it's all Gucci, you feel me? Y'all girls would rather us lie to you than to be honest. I don't understand that. Why I can't come home and be like, babe, I deadass just hit some girl and I done fucked up. I done it quick, you know, but I learned from it, you know? So now tonight, it's gonna be all good. You know, I'm gonna say the right things because I already practiced my charm. I already practiced.
Listen, yo, some of the things he says make sense, but then he be forcing it, like making it, he be blowing it out of proportion, like it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean?
My diction, you know, I already practiced everything that I needed to do in order to become a better lover with everybody else. People see cheaters in such a negative light. How about you change your perspective for one moment? How about you play devil's advocate for one moment? Start to understand perspective. There's two main laws to the land. And one of them is not, thou shalt not cheat. There's only two of them. It's perspective and circumstance. Oh, you cheated? Is that bad? Let me think. What were the circumstances? Now let me think in your perspective to see if I would take the same action that you did. Just think for a moment. Open up your mind, open up your heart. Just like I said in my other video, open up your mind, open up your heart, open up your mouth, start eating ass. That's your first step into becoming an open-minded person. Once you eat ass, you just see the whole entire world into a whole new different light. Everything becomes different to you because you went down a road that nobody admittedly goes down. You feel me? You start to become a real nigga. Ask me more questions. This is your boy, the realest nigga alive.
Alright, yeah. Again, some of the stuff he says makes sense. Then he be saying some other stuff, and it just like, why did you say that? You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I'm not even gonna put my input in. But thanks for watching. I'm out.